Welcome. Sound activated. Microphone activated. Administrator status granted.
Welcome to the Phlatlab. Hopefully you guys can hear us. It's still No Shave November. Sorry guys, it's been hectic as usual.
Hope you all had a happy Thanksgiving.
Yep.
We definitely did.
That reminds me. Sorry. Go ahead.
Yep, we made it back from Florida on Sunday night, really late. We hit a bunch of traffic. We were not the only ones that had the idea of traveling for Thanksgiving, apparently. We got home about 3.5 hours later than we were supposed to, or the GPS said that we would.
Just kidding.
And we were exhausted, for sure. We're still trying to catch up. Black Friday was awesome. I don't know if any of you guys went out. Just saying.
So, our plane ride over there was full of kids going to Disney World. It stunk so bad. It was horrible, dude.
Horrible.
We sat right next to the bathroom. But I was just telling Nick it was kind of cool because we were right behind the center of gravity on the aircraft. So it was like the plane ride, there was no dips or drops. It was just nice and smooth. It was cool.
On time.
Yeah.
No
ahead of
lines.
time. No line on the busiest travel day of the year.
Yeah.
Trish didn't even get patted down on security or the scanner. She walked right through. Of course, I got the works, you know, because of No Shave November, I guess. Anyway, but we had a good time. The girls all left that night about 10 o'clock at night, and they all went out, and they didn't get back till 12 the next day. And all the guys the next day went arrowhead hunting because that's their hobby there in Florida. And we went out looking for arrowheads. It's real sandy. You can dig around. And if you hear something, you know, while you're digging, you know that you're hitting either a piece of flint or an arrowhead. And some of them are awesome. But we didn't find anything all day except a bunch of flint. But my brother-in-law right at the end found an axe handle. This is what I wanted to show you guys. And he gave it to me, which is super cool. And you can see the workings on it. They said it's between 7,000 and 10,000 years old. The last person to touch it was the guy that made it. You can see where the stick went. So they would lash it onto that. And that thing would put a hurt on you. Sharp as all get out. But anyway, super cool. Thanks, John.
So I hope you all had a Thanksgiving as well. If you did anything really good or just want to chat about it, feel free. We have the chat open big on the screen and we can see. And feel free to share your Thanksgiving.
We do have the chat, but we have no show. We did not plan for anything. It's been totally hectic. If you could see this side of the room, it's like a mountain of all the stuff we've been working on, which is, you know, the 3D printer and all that. But anyway, what we did find was Helno put this. We're trying to catch up on the forum and everything. And sorry, guys, we will get to the PMs as soon as possible. But he had posted this 4-penny glider, 4-penny flying wing, and I thought that would be pretty cool to cut out. It looks like it's really simple to cut out, and the kids would love it. So I was going to try to cut one of those out tonight. And actually go through the process. How do you do it? Well, you know, the whole thing.
Yeah, perfect.
So that's the plan.
Awesome. Well, I think the first step is getting your flat cutter and getting a piece of foam.
That is the first step. All right, so let's get busy.
This is not my beautiful flat cutter.
However, I don't need the flat cutter because I already have one cut. I can do it anyway.
That's okay.
You want to do it? I got other ones.
No,
here.
that's okay. If you have a piece, that's the goal.
I do have a piece.
Alright. I have a special custom-made female flat cutter for cutting the edges off of fanfold foam.
I have a special custom-made male, super lightweight for extra long hours of cutting fanfold. Thanks, Al.
Then we have the standard flat cutter, which is the one we tend to reach for most.
Yep. And those are made by one of the forum members, Blind Flight. Goes by the name Blind Flight, but his name's Al. Great guy. Sends them to us, and we post them up on the store.
Yep.
All right. So, first things first. Let me see if I can get the desktop to go over here.
Okay.
Oh, Trish decorated the flat printer, as you can see.
There's still time, guys.
Oh yeah.
Not much. Very, very little. But there is still time.
Yeah. Grab your flat printer 3, man. So, let me see if I can get this to work. It's going to take some bandwidth, I'm sure. I can't wait for this. Oh wait, let me switch it over here. Check.
Oh, we have a commercial?
Yep. Okay, so let me wait for this commercial. Check. Okay. So here we are on the forum, and I just went down to, whoops, let me mute that. Okay. So I went down to aircraft under the free plan section, and I found underneath the free flight the posting for the 4-penny flying wing. So I just downloaded this to my desktop, opened it up in SketchUp, which I have it right here.
Free version of Google SketchUp.
And you can see we have the flat script plugin, which goes from here to here, basically. What I'm going to do, though, he's got all the cut lines and everything set up. I was going to make it cut a little bit faster. It looks like he has a pocket here, too, which is kind of cool.
Thunderhawk, sorry to hear you have the flu.
Oh.
Mike, glad to see you're on the other side of that.
Yeah, man. Sorry about that, George. There's a couple cuts that go outside the line here. I'm not sure why. Let's go ahead and just, let me go and check the settings here. But he has 1500, okay, so he's got 75 for the feed rate and the plunge rate's at 50. I think we could speed those up. I'm just going to make them both 100.
Somebody stop them.
I'm going to put overcut at 130, let's say. 1/8 inch bit, 1/4 inch foam, tab width 1/4 inch, tab depth 50%. See, overhead gantry, okay. So I'm going to chuck wings CNC. I'll save that, and let's just double check it with the plot G-code plugin. Make sure everything is showing up like it should. Okay. So you can see all the tabbing and everything looks good there. There's a couple areas, if you look here, I'm noticing. I can zoom in here. You can see where there's too many retract points. If I can get it in view. There's a lot of retract points here, so that's kind of lame, but that's alright. It'll still work. So let's go ahead, we've output it. Now, I'll switch back to the other camera because I have the laptop set up over here, and I have it through the router wireless, so I can transmit the file over to that, and that's what I'm going to do right now. As soon as I find it.
Saved it to your desktop, didn't you?
Yeah. And I have CNC USB open over there. So I'm going to paste it over there. I'm just going to put it right on the desktop over there. try to keep the computer clean.
So CNC USB is the program that we use along with the flat printer. It allows you to connect to your computer via the USB port, and it comes with an awesome software setup.
Make sure I'm plugged in. Yep. So it allows you to go USB right into your CNC, right into your flat printer. Desktop. I don't know if you guys saw, but we had a whole last minute. My brother asked me to make the sign for the Christmas parade float that they have for the vets, and it's a big deal. He's really into it, so we went ahead and last minute, right before we left, we cut out all the letters for that sign. Both sides. It was 21 feet long, and the letters were about 16 inches tall. So it said, "All I want for Christmas, 2 snowflakes on each end."
He calls the night before we're going to leave and says, "I need you to cut out the sign and bring it with you on the plane."
So that didn't happen on the plane.
No way.
Because, you know, by the time you stack them, it was out of, what, 3/4 inch, half-inch thick foam. So by the time you stacked them up, it was pretty big. And, of course, shipping, nobody was delivering on Thanksgiving. So it was a big deal. It cost $150 to ship 5 pounds, 8 ounces of foam to Florida. It was horrible.
And that was to get it there. So it was shipped on Wednesday.
That was to get it there on Friday.
Get it there on Saturday.
Yeah.
That was to get it there on Saturday.
It was ridiculous.
Crazy. But they ended up delivering it Friday night. I don't know why, but they did.
And they needed it. They got it all together. The girls helped out, and it was cool.
So that half-inch foam, we were really happy with it. If anybody else has any signs that they want to make, it's good stuff.
Yeah, you go to Lowe's, you get the green stuff. I have it somewhere, but anyway, it comes in a 4x8 sheet. Cut it right in half, and then the paper, or it's not
plastic.
Paper, the plastic has plastic on each side. You peel that off, and it is nice foam. Pretty good density. All right, so I don't know if you can see it, but anyway, I have the plane set up in there, and I'm going to go ahead and start the cut. I'm going to try to keep these lights on while I'm cutting.
That would be good.
I'm going to have to plug it in a different way.
Yeah, they're selling the big old Christmas lights now. Plugged them in. This is a new set. We just got it a couple days ago. Plugged them in, and they're instantly hot. I can't imagine how much electricity they're using.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
definitely not LEDs. We're not really into the LED too much because the color looks a little funny to us.
I still have Edwards pulley cover here, which I'm going to use the white one after all. I think I'm going to put some stuff on it, Sharpie stuff. So he still has that in the works. We're kind of working together on that, and they should be available on the store shortly. But they're awesome looking, man. I should really paint this whole machine. I think it would be great looking. All right, let me switch this out.
All right.
Somehow.
I'm going to get the razor knife real quick. I set it out here.
All right. I have one plug going back here, so I have to plug everything into it. I got the vacuum on. I had the vacuum on because I was using this was actually what I was using to cut out the sign. So, anyway, let me get in position here. There we go. Put more than one on there. That vacuum blowing. Let me go there. Lights are cool in there. I can see right through it. Feel the pocket. The other camera setup and you shine it down there. It's in the yellow on now. That good. So in the end there we just ran the bit across and cut it. You want this back on?
Gotta have the Christmas lights. It is after Thanksgiving after all.
That's true. By the way, we got all of our Christmas lights up already. What was it, the day we got back?
Yeah.
Nuts.
Yep. We are way ahead of the game on that.
Which never happens.
Yeah. Usually Christmas Eve, we're like, this is ridiculous.
Our neighbors came
we don't
over.
even have time to hang Christmas lights.
Our neighbors came over and said that too. They're like, what are you guys doing? You normally don't have that going on until Christmas Eve, pulling up with your tree. So there's the pocket came out really cool, man. If you can see it or not. Oops. Did a good job. The whole cut looks nice and clean.
Nice and clean for sure. And that last thing Mark ran the bit right across to cut the foam off, and now there's more foam in there ready to cut another one.
Yeah, that worked out good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you got the...
Glad I thought of that.
I'm glad you thought of that too. So, I'm going to read. It doesn't seem to me that the pennies are going to be heavy enough. Is Helno on right now?
Yeah, he said I tried to set it up to cut 3 out automatically, but ended up cutting them off just like you did.
You know what? All we got to do is copy the code, and it'll cut them one right after the next.
Yeah, 3 would fit too.
You could copy them. You know, in the flat code, if you don't know, you can group a whole set of objects or a whole set of parts, and in the order that you group the parts, it'll cut in that order. So, however you want it to cut, you could do it like that.
So now that Helno's on here, he could probably tell us the weight and also if micro gear would be good for it.
Oh, this is a chuck glider.
Oh, well.
I'm gonna look over here if I can get this to work. Give me 1 second here.
I didn't realize this was a chuck glider.
Oh yeah.
So the pennies go right in here? Or it's routed out?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to see now. Where do they go?
3 fit. 4. I mean, actually, if you doubled them up, you could do 2 and 2.
Hold on 1 second, guys. Sorry.
Take your time.
For some reason, I can't get the live video over on this other thing that I want to do.
Yeah. Getting that live video working is always a challenge. Right before the show.
Yep.
You're like, all right, we're ready. Mark sits down to get it going. Every time it's an ordeal. It really is. Every time.
Anyway, it's not working. I don't know why it's not working, but anyway.
That's
switch.
said often.
I'm going to switch over and look and see if we can figure out how it goes together from the SketchUp file, which we can because he built the 3D model. This front area, I don't know if you can see my cursor or not, but this front area here, that's going to, excuse me, that's going to add some weight.
Brandy's out of here.
Every time I sneeze, Brandy goes running. Our dog. Thinks I'm yelling at her, I guess. Alright, so that's what we need to do right there.
It's okay, Brandy.
And I'm guessing that we encase the pennies inside of here. That's the guess.
Did it call for 4 pennies in particular?
Well, it's called the 4-penny glider. Wait a minute. Yeah, where's the other penny?
They're in there.
Well, I'm thinking they would have to go.
They can't.
Look at this. I'm gonna put. Okay, how do the pennies go? Like this?
Edward G can't get his video to play.
Ugh. Like
Shame.
like this, basically. It may be your. Try a different browser, Edward. I'm using Chrome. It works really good.
I don't know if he can hear us.
Oh, that's true. Or do you just stack them side by side? I got 2 stacked up on the front here, and then you can see that I got 2 here on the front, and then I have 2 on each side.
Donna said, "Yep."
Sweet. All right. Moving.
kids are gonna love this. They're so funny, the kids. My sister's kids picked them up a couple weeks ago, and we had to stop at the bank to get some cash for the, the weekend, whatever we were gonna do. And they wanted to know if we were getting cash out for more Phlatboyz machines, so we could make more Phlatboyz machines. I was like, well, that and pizza tonight, but.
This goes over top like that. So let me double check what I'm doing here. This goes over here. Nope.
Oh, 2 in the front and 2. I'm sorry, 2 in the front and 2 on each side.
That's what I got.
Okay.
All right, so that goes on.
Oh no, I said I should have brought my camera, but the first year cadets in my squadron need 9 of these on Monday.
Whoa.
Yeah, you should have brought your camera. That would have been good. How did they fly?
The kids love flying these chuck gliders down the driveway.
The whole thing.
I never have anything pre-cut waiting on them when they get here, they always want to cut stuff. And then their favorite thing is you give them a plane and a rainbow box of Sharpies and they go to town.
Mm-hmm.
Can you grab a glue stick? Thanks, babe. And they decorate it with flames and all. Thanks. I love it. Then they go out and have competitions down the driveway to see who can fly it the longest. Our driveway has a little bit of a slant to it. This thing's gonna be tough, man. Sweet.
Alright, so where do these go?
Underneath. You know what? I think I'm gonna put some glue in here. A little piece of.
They flew pretty good. Most importantly, they're tough as nails. Yeah.
Yeah, they look. That is the most important. I'm rounding this front edge a little bit. No. Shouldn't probably. Hot glue. Alright.
Figure out why they call it hot glue.
Mm-hmm. So put that on after that. They always end up putting this thing on high. It's a big mistake. Leave about 1/8 of an inch. Looks pretty good. You know what else is cool? All the design, the lettering from the Dow phone is not showing, which is cool.
It's true. What about the other side?
I don't know, I have to check it.
We're uncorded, people. We are uncorded.
Unplugged.
Whatever.
Oh, it is on that. I could have flipped that over there, I guess. It might have been hidden. It's alright.
We're really close.
Let's see where the balance point is. Right here. It wants to fly. These are your little launch bars.
Any update you could talk about on either the H-bot or the Grobot?
Actually, there's an update on both of them. I can't talk about that. Just kidding. We've been working on a rail system for the H-bot, but it'll also be incorporated into other machines as well.
To be honest, we haven't had a lot of time to work on it.
Since we've been back, man. But
And
I still
before,
have
and,
been.
you know, it gets crazy and you're traveling and all that. And but yeah, every chance we've
Working
gotten.
on that. Just trying to get it as the best it can possibly be. And the Growbot, we're actually talking to the resin manufacturers again, trying to see if we can figure out a cheaper way of making this resin. So it's all coming together. It's just, as a matter of fact, part of the HBot system, the way that it works, will be used on the Growbot. That's all coming together into one system. Hopefully it'll work out. I mean, that's the idea behind it. Because we need a very precise, inexpensive way to lift that table up and down on the Growbot. Sorry.
Yeah, so the HBot is our concentration at the moment. It's going really well. A lot of thought going into it.
We don't want to
Testing
get
different parts.
too much into it because I think Sunday we're going to be on the Crash Cast, guys. So we want to talk more about it on there too. Mike invited us on, which is very cool. One we haven't been on this year. Troy doesn't like us anymore.
Seems that way.
No, it's our fault. He invites us on all the time and we just get super busy.
We kidnapped Mark's parents, brought them back with us, so that's always a good thing. Nice.
It reminds me of the Air Force logo.
It does.
Put a couple of them stacked up. Very cool. Sorry. Anyway, let me bring it up there and show you. This thing is tough as nails. Looks awesome, man.
Throw it.
Great job, hell no.
You posted a link to the original RC version of it.
You know what? Looking at this thing, I wonder if we can use this setup, this whole concept, if it flies good, to understand better why that micro wing isn't flying very good.
The micro wing. Spent a whole indoor flying on that thing.
Yeah. I'm going to take a little bit of hot glue and put it on this nose. So when it hits something, I'll put it on here and just spread it out with the tip of the
Oh,
glue.
we could have flatformed something.
Oh, that's a good idea. That would be a really good idea for the whole front of this thing. You could flatform something plastic.
Yeah, all you'd have to do is make one, cut the tip of it off, figure out a way to get it to stand in there.
All we got to do is mill one out. You know, mill out the nose of it using the Flat 3D plugin.
And then what? Plaster Paris?
Plaster Paris.
Well,
You
that's
could do
true,
this
too.
whole thing and actually get access in here to put different coin weights to kind of adjust it. So I just put some glue on there and spread it out with the tip of the glue gun, which I don't know if you can see that or not. How shiny it is. There it is. Throw it, Trish.
Really?
Yeah, why not? You gotta hold that thing on the bottom. You might want to go over there. Throw it to me.
Okay.
Here now. Okay, ready? Do it.
Whoa.
Dude, it flies good.
Yeah. Oh.
You gotta really, I think it's meant to. Alright, I see one thing. These could go up just a bit.
That's probably why they're perforated.
That's better.
Yeah, that was nice.
I didn't.
Oh,
I didn't even
that's
go
my
up.
fault.
I didn't even go up a little bit more on those maybe. I'm sure it's a very slight adjustment on those things. Oh yeah. Put your finger behind that thing when you throw it.
Yeah, mine's not even do that.
Really?
Yours goes perfect.
Just push it like that. Don't flick your wrist. Kind of push it and point with your finger.
Well, every time.
You're going. You're flicking your wrist.
I've got that. What do they call it when you're bowling and it keeps going to the left or to the right?
Left ball.
No, there's like a thing. I forget what it's called.
In reality, you should be able to toss it down a little bit, and it should pick up the lift. That was
better.
That was better. Flying good now. A little bit to the
Watch out,
left.
kids. I'm in the competition next time.
Ooh, that one's perfect. Sorry.
This is a cool chuck glider.
It is.
Cuts out fast. You can get 3 to a sheet.
So we got to come up with
Build
some
fast.
cool Sharpie art.
Yeah,
That would be nice.
that would be nice.
We could make this even. We could probably route this around it, you know, with a couple scores. This thing flies great, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you grab it under free flight.
Reflex. So probably need a little bit of reflex on the ailerons, and it can't be thrown too hard.
Well, I put the I did bring them up a little bit, tripping over dog toys.
Me too.
You can see maybe that they're angled up a little bit, and just the short distance that we're throwing it, it was gliding pretty straight. It's really good.
Mm-hmm. It is.
Great job, Helena.
Yep. Thanks for posting that.
Thank you very much. And we are looking forward to seeing some of the other new designs, which we haven't had a chance to see yet. So, all right, guys. Well, that pretty much concludes it. I know it's a short show, but we're still just getting back into the swing of it. But we will see you guys next Wednesday, and hopefully have more updates. Actually, you'll hear from us on Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday for the Crash Cast. Don't forget to listen to that.
Yeah, you'll have more updates on. I'm sure Michael asked us about the HBot Pro and also about the GrowBot and what's new.
And we know we haven't updated the VIP section with the HBot information yet. It's one of those things that we're sorry.
I built the form area. I built the thread area for it. Now I just have to populate it. And the guys that have the VIP access, the Phlatlab members that own a Phlatboyz machine, they will start seeing that area populated, and it'll just show up for you guys. So anyway, sorry. That'll be up soon, and we have some more videos to show you guys. Hopefully you'll be able to appreciate it. I just really want it to be the best it could be, and sometimes I have to stop because if I go too far, it gets expensive. So I'll post some things on there and see what you guys think too. You know, if we should go down a road that might make it cost a little bit more, but would be more
better.
be more accurate or whatnot, you know. But we have to get to the point of actually printing in 3D models with it, and then we'll know. So it's still a lot of development time, but we want to kind of keep the development ongoing in the thread, so you guys can be a part of it and share your ideas as well. Because
it would be great to be able to bounce them off of you, and your feedback would be
really
Edward, helpful.
Edward can see his
Edward
show
finally
now.
got on. All right, good night.
What is reflex? It'll probably need a bit of reflex on the arrow. Oh, okay. It can't be thrown too hard. All right. All right, guys. Well, listen. Have a great night. The show's recorded. If you missed it, it'll be posted under the Phlatlab section. Thanks again for tuning in. God bless, and we will talk to you on the Flat Forum.
Yep. See you guys later.
See you. Good night.
Thanks for hanging out.
Thanks.